heard it's over there. Is that the right direction?
I think so, yeah.
Excellent, thank you much. Perfect. So we get some ice cream after. Excuse me, sorry to trouble you. I was just wondering, you know where the ice cream shop is?
Have you ever experienced something that you could have sworn already happened? Think you've seen this episode already? Wait a minute, did I already ask that? Well, you might be experiencing the mysterious phenomenon of déjà vu. While déjà vu feels like a memory to us, is there any way we could control it? What happens in the brain when we experience déjà vu? Why is the phenomenon so common in people with epilepsy? And could déjà vu mean we see the future? This is What If, and here's what would happen if you could control déjà vu. You might think that déjà vu is a glitch in the Matrix. Well, in some ways, it is. But instead of computer code, your brain's electrical signals are the source of the glitch. As cognitive psychologist Dr. Ann Cleary mentions in her TED Talk, certain groups of people with neurological conditions experience déjà vu more than others. People with temporal lobe epilepsy often experience a flurry of electrical signals in the memory centers of the brain. For many people with this condition, déjà vu is often a warning sign of a seizure. But don't worry, it's also a sign of a healthy brain.
Do you ever have déjà vu, Mrs. Lancaster?
I don't think so, but I could check with the kitchen.
So, how do we actually know if what we're remembering is real or just déjà vu? According to Adam Zeman, a clinical neurologist at the University of Exeter in the UK, it looks like a healthy brain experiences déjà vu in the same way as someone with epilepsy. About 2/3 of people experience déjà vu in their lifetime. If you travel or feel tired and stressed a lot, you're more likely to start misremembering things. Fatigue and stress can strain your temporal lobe, the area of the brain where memories form. And traveling will give you an abundance of experiences that your brain can misinterpret as real memories. Whoa, I could have sworn I've tasted this cheese before. Oh right, it was at that fromagerie I went to in France. Ah, mon Dieu. People who remember their dreams are also more prone to déjà vu. So if you're eager to experience this weird phenomenon, maybe keep a dream journal. Or, if all else fails, you could medically trigger déjà vu through electrodes in the medial temporal lobe. But that might be a little extreme. It's believed that some areas of the temporal lobe contribute to the feeling of familiarity. But I'm pretty sure I already knew that. Chris Moulin, a cognitive neuropsychologist and leading researcher of déjà vu, believes that other areas of the brain are involved as well. He suggests that we become aware of a memory being false in the prefrontal cortex. But what if these so-called false memories are glimpses of the future? Can we remember something before it happens? A research study conducted by Dr. Ann Cleary of Colorado State University found that participants felt like they could see the future while experiencing déjà vu. Some people even believe that déjà vu is a way of remembering a past life. But what if we're thinking of a similar experience that we already had? Likely, our brains are experiencing the familiarity of some scrambled memory. So, if you're sure you've met someone before, well, they might just look like someone you've seen in a movie. Or, quite literally, the man of your dreams.
If you own and run a business like we do here at Underknown, sometimes you just can't rely on your memory. What am I doing in the living room? I'm supposed to be running a company. Luckily with NetSuite, you can stay organized and keep track of everything all in one place.
NetSuite gives you visibility and control over your financials, HR, inventory, e-commerce, and more. Everything you need, all in one place, instantaneously. If you feel like spreadsheets or QuickBooks are slowing you down, then NetSuite by Oracle is for you. As the world's #1 cloud business system, NetSuite is used by over 24,000 companies.
Let NetSuite show you how they'll benefit your business with a free product tour at netsuite.com/whatif.
Okay, if you're still convinced that you remember moments in the future, precognition is just science fiction as far as we know. An 80-year-old man with Alzheimer's disease had such an extreme case of déjà vu that he claimed to remember everything. It was so striking that he refused to watch television or read the news. Everything felt like a rerun to him. However, this is a pretty rare case. Déjà vu usually peaks in young adulthood around the ages of 15 to 25. It then gradually goes away with age. If you're afraid you're experiencing too much déjà vu, well, consider getting 8 hours of sleep every night, cutting down on caffeine, and take up relaxing activities like yoga or Tai Chi. If it's more than a few times a month, well, you might want to see a doctor, even if you think you've already seen one. Although these days we have a fairly good scientific understanding of déjà vu, there's still a lot we don't know. If you genuinely feel like you're stuck in a time loop, well, don't worry. That's a story for another What If.